Kristin and I, because of our journey and our decisions over the past 10, 15 years, we have been in a lot of situations where we were confronted with oppressors, confronted with authorities, confronted with people that wanted to impose their will on us and had the badge and the papers, which they believed legitimized them to do it. And if we had approached these situations with hatred and vengeance and this rage that you can get, we would have been powerless. But because we always remained in our true heart power, that power is so strong that it's stronger than a gun, it's stronger than a uniform, it's stronger than any paper. It is real, authentic, true power, and it has led us unharmed out of every dangerous, critical situation. And there were quite a few. We did really stir the pot, and in many ways we probably still are. But when you are in this power, you have a protection that is beyond your human understanding. I always picture an army of angels that you can only connect with when you're in your true heart. And when you are in your true heart, they're there, and man, are they powerful. And man, are they doing things in the invisible realm that you cannot even fathom. And so that's how I picture it and see it. So yes, there is a war. Yes, there are enemies. Some of those enemies will heal and join us, not because of force, but because they will be injected with so much love and so much authenticity and truth that their hearts will heal and they will join us. I believe there's a portion of this enemy that is incapable of doing that. And that portion of the enemy will be sent into its real and dedicated place. And I think there will be means and ways in which this will happen. When a certain frequency is reached, everything below it cannot exist anymore. It's basically almost a self-destruction mode that it goes into. So I believe that's going to happen. Some of us are going to have to show strength in all areas. Some of us are going to have to show physical strength, true spiritual physical strength. Basically, imagine wind gusts of 70, 80 miles an hour, and rather than ducking or hiding, you're standing strong, shoulders back, chest out, and you're just withstanding the force of the wind with a greater power than just your physical strength. Some of those things will happen. We will have to make sacrifices for the ego. Our ego that wants comfort, and our ego that wants the luxuries of the world and wants the recognition. A lot of those things we will have to sacrifice, but it won't be a real sacrifice because it will actually lead you into the true heart. So we must be the best possible version of ourselves. We must step into our truest, most authentic power. And honestly, we all have a story. We all have our traumas. We all have things that happen to us. Truly, they happened for us. But this is the time to heal, not in a year. Stop putting this off. You're going to need all of your strength. You're going to need all of your conviction. You're going to need all of your power, all of your energy. You cannot waste it any longer on old wounds that want to heal so badly, but you're not letting them. This is just very, very important. What we're talking about here is new leadership. We're not talking about the great masses. As always, they will follow whatever appears to be the strongest force in the room. It's always like that. The masses always follow the strongest force in the room. That's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on you, the leadership. Not because you are above them, but because you have made different decisions at different times, which has unleashed different qualities and skills and a different purpose inside of you. It's not about putting ourselves above anyone or thinking we're better than anyone else. Leaders simply make bigger decisions in a shorter period of time and see them through in different ways. And so the new leadership will have to be at the top of their game. You will have to lead your families, your communities. You will have to stand when no one else wants to stand. You'll have to speak when no one else wants to speak. You'll have to be strong when everyone wants to be weak. This is going to be required of you in ways that's never been required of you before. But let me tell you one thing too. Once you do this for the first time, once you're in a situation that is critical, even dangerous, and you stand up, And you don't stand up from an ego standpoint or from, I'm going to show them. No. You stand up from here and you show true strength. It's not going to feel difficult anymore. You're for the first time going to feel what it really means to be you, the most you could be. I'm going to be as me as I can be. Be the most you can be, and stand up and speak truth in a critical situation just once. Move into the heart and speak, and you will be 1,000,000 times stronger than you have been before. This is what gives you power, gives you strength, what makes you a true warrior. And once that is unleashed within you, you have so much more power, strength, possibility. And this is how we're gonna not just win, but win in a healthy, in a loving, and in a principled way. We can never give up our morals, principles, and deepest convictions just because we're facing an enemy that has none. We cannot. That is the greatest, most important thing. We cannot give up who we are to meet this enemy at their level. We cannot, ever. So we need to be stronger than we've ever been.